The next type of function that we can talk about are rational functions. So what is a rational function? It's basically taking the idea of a polynomial and then dividing them. So a rational function is the quotient, meaning that I'm dividing, of two polynomials. So all I'm going to do, take two polynomials and then divide them. So for example, let's look at a couple of them. I could have f of x is maybe 2x minus 1 over x to the fifth plus 3x squared plus 1. That's a rational function. Let's see, another rational function. Something like x squared plus x minus 2 over about 3x to the fourth plus x squared plus 5. Also a rational function. So anytime I have polynomial over a polynomial, that's going to be a rational function. So all these are rational functions. How do you find the domain of a rational function? So for example, let's find the domain of f of x. Here f of x is going to be x minus 1 over x squared minus 4. How do we find the domain of this? We'll go back to how we were defining domain before. This hasn't changed at all. Defining domain is always going to be the same. So remember, when we find domain, first draw our number line. Now ask yourself, do I have any denominators? Yep, I do. My denominator here is x squared minus 4. Set that equal to 0, which means x squared is 4, which means x is plus or minus 2. So I'll come up here and mark out plus and minus 2. What did I not mark out? I did not mark out any of this, any of that, or any of that. So that tells me that my domain of this rational function is negative infinity to negative 2, unioned with negative 2 to 2, unioned with 2 to infinity. So finding the domain exactly the same as it was before. For a rational function, you're just going to set the denominators equal to 0 and then mark out what we've been doing. So nothing's changed.